Batman and Court of Owls game could be in development at the WB Montreal.
257.
Wait, so they're making a Batman game?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you dare be dissing it.
No, I have nothing against Batman games. I'm tired of them making the Batman games. Make another one. Stop milking the same damn thing over and over again. It's getting disgusting. You've done 3, maybe 4, was it?
No, there's 4.
Okay,
there was 4
then make another game. Let them make something else.
They
have great talent there. Stop forcing them to make the same shit every time.
Okay, so WB is in development with what I read was into two titles, two not known name titles yet. It's like they had the Superman game, possibly as one, and then they also have this picture in this article. If you scroll down, you can see the picture of what looks like a T-shirt by one of the developers, and then the T-shirt picture has the icon from what is basically the Court of Owls graphic novel. So what they could be doing is possibly another Batman game that's completely probably different from the Arkham series, or possibly a spin-off of the Arkham series that has to do with the Court of Owls. But the Court of Owls is a huge storyline that they're going to have to literally do either 1, maybe 2 games on, just based on the Court of Owls. No one has done the Court of Owls any justice, even like Gotham when they did it. They did a horrible job. Because the Court of Owls plays a huge role in the Batman universe. Because the Court of Owls was the original company, the original group that started Gotham, that allowed crime to happen in Gotham City, because they said there's an even balance between good and bad, which allows the good to basically take over while the bad still goes on. And that's basically what the Court of Owls is. It allows some bad to happen while the rest of the good happens too. So if they're doing Court of Owls, then it's going to be a really good game, because a lot of stuff happens in that timeline. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited because I love every Batman game. Even the Arkham Origins one, everyone hates. Everyone says it's so horrible because it was just bad.
So what do you think the timeline is going to be on this?
I don't know, because at the end of Arkham Knight, and if you haven't played Arkham Knight, it's your fault for not playing it, and I'm going to spoil it for you, so too damn bad.
I didn't get to finish it. At the
end of the game, basically, Batman
You're never going to play it, dude. Let it go.
I have it.
Batman basically
yeah, but it's been around long enough, you're never going to play
Batman
it.
basically does a Nightfall Protocol, and Nightfall Protocol basically is he basically kills off Bruce Wayne, he kills off Batman, and they don't exist. Like, they're gone. They're gone from the timeline. No one is around except the Batman family. Robin, Red Hood, Batgirl, all the original family members.
Nightwing.
Everyone is there except Batman.
What about Darkwing Duck?
No.
Let's get
But if
dangerous.
they're doing it...
What about Wolverine?
At this point, I don't know what the storyline is. I really think it's going to be a reboot to the franchise, if anything. And it's going to be like another Batman game that tells another story that has been told before. Because Arkham was based off the Arkham books. Loosely. Because meaning, because like I said, the Joker wasn't really killed till like later. And the Red Hood was never placed into the Arkham Knight character. Arkham Knight character is completely made up.
Wasn't the Court of Owls, though, way earlier?
It was, but it also followed later in the series, because Court of Owls takes place in Bruce Wayne's father's timeline. But it also takes place later in the series where Batman meets the Court of Owls. I have
Is there a mic that's like shorting out or something?
Yep.
Okay.
It also takes place during the Batman universe time, too. So it'll be interesting to see if it's a remake or it's just a storyline that has nothing to do with the Arkham. It's just a game they're making. Because I want to see...
I have nothing against the Batman games. I want them to let that studio do something different.
Well, they are. Superman.
That hasn't been confirmed, though.
Superman. I gotta find it, but they literally just confirmed the other day that they're not doing Superman, like 2 days ago.
But there's a working title that says Superman.
It's probably Justice League, but they're not doing.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right.
Game.
Actually,
they just came out and said they're not doing a Superman game. I just can't remember where I saw it. But even if Even if they're doing that, it's still like, hey, we'll split the studio, go make another Batman game.
But you got to think also with the success of Spider-Man on PlayStation 4, of course they're going to do the Batman game because it's what made money before that Spider-Man game happened. That Spider-Man game
Be creative, dude. Be creative. Let it rest. Do a Joker game.
Nah.
That would be cool.
Creative. Don't just make another Batman game and go, how about we do a Joker background story about him meeting Harley Quinn and do a story about those two? About them. And then maybe we weave in later into Batman again.
I know what Johnny Web's going to say. I know exactly. I'm reading his mind right now.
Go ahead.
They want to do a Batman Beyond game.
Yes.
Well, no.
Do it right this time.
But what about an Aquaman game? Consider the movie.
No.
Stop. That's the point. You're a fan of Batman. That's why you want to see more Batman games. All I'm saying is I'm tired of these studios not being let to do creative stuff. There's no way that studio's like, yeah, we want to do our 5th Batman game. I can guarantee you that studio probably pitched ideas like a Joker game or an Aquaman game or a couple other ones, and Warner Bros. Was like, no, you shut up and make a cash cow game. End of story. And I'm just tired of seeing it. Make another. They can make Batman games later. They can give it a rest for a few years.
Hold on. You're totally wrong there. They did give it a few years. It's been a long time since Arkham Knight.
Yeah, but they've been working on a Batman game. They didn't release anything else. It's been a long time because they took some time off, and now they're working on another Batman game.
Have they ever made any other game?
Development means they're talking about it. But the thing is, like, they've waited a long time since Arkham Knight. It's been a long time.
But they haven't done anything else. It's about rinsing your palate. Go watch interviews from Naughty Dog. They explain how it works and the reason why they knock it out of the park all the time. Because when they get to a point where they feel saturated, they back off, right? And they chill on that game and do a different game so that their brains can reset on the other one so they can come up with new ideas.
I don't think
they took a break. And then they went right into it. They're going into another Batman game. If they're making another one, their studio had no reset, and they're just going into another one. And the ideas are going to keep getting stale because they aren't taking the time to come up with anything new and original.
Mostly.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking bad about Batman. I'm saying that happens in all studios. That's why Battlefield is becoming the way it is. Because that studio's been working on it for how long? They have no creative juice left.
Yeah.
Their creative juice is to take stories that existed and change them to something else.
Although I might pick up Battlefield because I've talked to other people that I'm friends with that are like, no, like I was up till 2, but it's actually really, really fun. So I might pick it up.
But you get my point about you got to get. It's about taking your mind out of the box for a little bit into a different box, and then you start coming up with new ideas. You go back later. I just think it would have been cool to see something like a Joker game, or are there any other incredibly iconic villains that are super iconic from Batman? Just make a villain game that they can then go. Imagine if they weren't making a Court of Owls game, right? They were making a villain game that led into a new Batman game that was based on Court of Owls. So now you have a break where they can build a villain that will transcend into the next game
and you get
a connection.
And you get to play both sides of the story, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool.